Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. WBC champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder now wants 50-50 to fight Anthony Joshua in the future. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Wow, this situation is getting real messy. BoxingNewsOnline.net has an exclusive interview with Deontay Wilder, and the title says exclusive Deontay Wilder on Anthony Joshua fight. All of that is off the table, and in it he's talking about kind of having his time wasted, things like that. He says Joshua's team didn't want to fight me from the start. Joshua himself stated that it may take next year or the year after that. He's not confident in himself, and his team isn't confident in him either. Eddie said he would avoid me until Joshua's trainer thinks he's ready. They don't think he's ready, and the boy is never going to be ready. We were always the ones reaching out to them and keeping the communication, he continued. We're moving on now. My goal is to set a record of 51-0, and I'm looking to clean out the heavyweight division. These are quotes from Deontay Wilder. The link is in the description also. It says, on April 25th, Wilder's team countered with a U.S. bout that included $50 million guarantee for Joshua against the 50% of the event revenue. Hearn asked for proof of sources of funds, as did Joshua, says Wilder. Joshua and I had conversations on the side. He asked me to have my team email him certain things about the money. I said, sure, no problem. When we gave him the offer, he was super excited. He even took everyone on his team out to eat. We thought Joshua was more in control than he was, but we found out that he wasn't. It's sad to see him allow these people to do what they're doing. He can't do nothing that he wants to do. As you can see, they stopped him from doing any interviews about me because he would say one thing and then they would say another. Joshua really wanted to fight for the 50 million. Next thing we know, they're talking about fighting in his country for less money. So that's obviously the come to the UK 15 million flat rate. He says that on Monday, June 18th, Hearn sent over a contract. In the contract, he said there was no date, no venue. If I beat Joshua, they get a rematch. But if they beat me, it's up to him. Just a bunch of bogus things. An industry source with knowledge of negotiations verified Wilder's claims. A lot of aspects in the deal were basically non-starters. There was no venue and no date, and the rest leaned heavily in their favor. Joshua was definitely interested in Wilder's offer. Who wouldn't be? It was $50 million base plus an upside, so it was a huge win-win for him. I'm not sure why it didn't get off the ground, but he was very interested. Right? I didn't say I don't believe the money's not there, Hearn said in a June 4th interview with Fight Hype. But we got an email from Deontay offering us 50 million. I like Deontay Wilder, but he ain't got 50 million. Anthony feels like after everything he's built in the UK and the history we've made here, that if he makes 10 or 15 million less here, so be it. He goes on to say, fuck Hearn. Regarding the DAZN offer, we're done with that. Only thing we needed was the belt to unify. The $50 million is off the table. That flat fee I was going to take, all that is off the table. If they ever come back to us, it's going to be 50-50 straight down the line. I'm just glad the blindfolds are off the people's eyes. Even casual fans can see what happened. For those who can't see, the ones I call Eddie zombies, they could be fooled behind him. They could be a fool behind him. Right now, we're not looking at Brazil. He's a mandatory, so eventually he's going to get what's coming to him. There's definitely history there, and I can't wait to fight him. There's a possibility he could be next, or a possibility he may not be. I advise him to just stay ready and get in the best shape of his life. Tyson Fury is also a possibility. He's referring to the Anthony Joshua or the Tyson Fury call out. He said Anthony Joshua said the same thing. He swore he signed the contract tomorrow. So we done heard these things before, but I have faith, big faith in Tyson Fury as a man of his word. At this point in his career, he's looking to regain some type of title. In my eyes, he's still a champion because he hasn't been beaten. He only beat himself. That would be a great fight between me and him, but he should be careful what he's asking for. I'm not going anywhere in the heavyweight division. Again, for more on this, listen, you guys hit the link in the description. My thoughts are simple. I'm getting tired of talking about it. Joshua's not fighting him next. We all know this. Most of us know why. And I don't blame Wilder, to be honest. He feels like he had time wasted, and he was willing to settle to make the fight this year. So that's why he took the improved offer of $15 million. And seeing how he didn't get it next, then he probably, see, when you take a raw deal, when you take a low ball, you know that you're getting lowballed. And Shelly Finkel said the deal was bullshit. So it sounds like members on his team were advising him, hey, that's not really a good deal you should take. But he just wanted to prove it. But now that he's not getting what he wanted this year, then he's probably like, fuck it. So that's why it's back to the 50-50, because he feels they're BSing him. So, I mean, I don't blame him. Will he get 50-50 when it's all said and done? I don't know. But we have to see how Joshua looks in his next fight. We have to see how Wilder looks in his next fight. Bottom line is they're not fighting next. Let me know what you guys think now of this new news. Wilder said all that these dealings from this year are now off the table. The $50 million that was refused, you can't come back and get that. The $15 million that I accepted, or that I was willing to accept before the WBA stepped in and said, hey, you have 24 hours to fight Povetkin, or to announce it, or whatever, to agree to it. He said all that's off the table. Now he's saying he wants 50-50. Link in the description. Drop your thoughts. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.